minutes, I guess, but usually, yeah, he's here.
Do we have any other ones in?
I have it on YouTube. That way, yeah, people can watch it, but no one can comment or join in.
Exciting.
No, I have nothing.
Probably gets a lot of views.
On the back, it's got the Kobe background radiation experiment on it.
Greg coming?
I didn't hear anything from him, so I'm gonna give him a minute or two.
Sarah's?
Sarah's not able to. There was a legislative session.
Oh, we got a minute or so.
It's mine. It's okay.
Well, that's what I was hoping it was yours and not mine. Particularly, yeah, it's just.
No, I'm shedding. Yeah.
Oh, I guess we can start then.
Okay.
Start at 7 o'clock. Woohoo! Hey, yes. Public comment. Oh, good. Yeah, we don't need any. Do we have minutes from November
I
7th?
have
Comments,
correction,
corrections?
correction. Under Friends of the Library, it's not a town-wide letter. The letter that's going out next week
Oh, right, right.
is only to
All the membership.
remind people who
Donated.
donated last year and haven't this year. I think 72 letters are going out, maybe not even that many. Do you know how many
How many?
letters?
I think it was around 72 or 78 is
I
ringing
think
a bell
that's-
with
I think
me.
that's-
Yeah.
Yeah, last year we got, what did we get last year? We got 78 last year. If we need this year, don't we? Any other comments, corrections about the minutes?
I could change it already in here.
Do I have a motion to, those minutes?
Motion to accept.
Second.
All those in favor?
I
Minutes approved with corrections, okay. Okay, correspondence.
We did not have any.
I don't have any either.
Cool.
Not okay. Ongoing business. Sandy, Friends of the Library.
was there. We, I don't even remember.
With the book sale.
Yeah, we talked about the book sale and the pumpkin pageant and the letters
The
that are
letter.
going out next week.
Pumpkin pageant took in $575.
That's great.
Nice. We're going to be doing a kind of a thank you to volunteers and stuff, but we decided to wait until maybe March
Mhm.
to do it so that we can do it right instead of just having like a quick coffee or something. So we will be doing a thank you event.
We are going to have a reception for patrons.
Well, that's the same.
It'll, yeah, the same, I think the same thing, and
Mhm.
it'll correspond with the project that Scott is working on with the old historical photos, and we'll have like a gallery night. So.
Is that like I remember there was one of those a few years back. Right?
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah, it was really nice. They
Yeah.
like have the fireplace on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I handed out to Sandy and Jody. Budget this year, we're just $115 ahead of last year. But last year, we already had received part of our We have the donuts levy. So we should be over budget by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Which is,
She's
and
working on them, and I think we meet next
Yeah.
Wednesday, and we'll be putting them in
Stuff.
envelopes. It's a little bit labor intensive because we have those donation envelopes, and so we have to fold the letters with those donation envelopes and that stuff. And so,
And one other thing, we have $7,220 so far for the book sale, which exceeded our
Mary,
budget.
that's wonderful.
For all the volunteers, not just me, but thank you. I'll tell you, 7,200 and what?
220. 6 cents.
where is this 6 cents?
Oh,
I must have, you must have kind
Someone
of
get a
changed
tip.
in the box. there. I was
Yeah, I
gonna say,
think
'cause,
it's in
yeah,
the box.
yeah, that might have been some pennies.
That makes all the difference.
6 cents.
I know, I feel like I'm constantly giving you
I
money,
think
so.
somebody donated a book for $14, and whatever, yeah, but it's,
Yeah.
Right.
that's what so we're doing good.
Good.
Our total donors so far are only 39.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And so hopefully we'll get a lot of donors for year end. And when I do, the IRS lets you do this. If people date the check, the current year, you get to count it even though you don't deposit it until that, or it doesn't pass until after the year end. So I count the year end donations that way. I wait till the bank statement from January 15th comes in. I show that as the year end balance even else.
Yeah, I know.
The Boy Scouts?
No, it's an adult program. It's D&D. Yeah.
Oh.
You're all working it.
I know, it's
So sad.
it's okay.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh.
Anything else, Sandy? That's about it?
No, not for me.
Okay. Budget.
So I submitted the budget 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks, a couple weeks ago, and I did make a change to the capital. Instead of requesting the shed like we talked, I'd rather invest some time and energy into cleaning up the basement and organizing it. And instead, I requested a water bottle filling station for the front vestibule to replace the water fountain, because nobody knows this is down here except for staff. So I think it'll get used. Nobody wants to bend down and sip from the spout anymore. So I think that would be a better, yeah. So we put in for that. And then I also did the lights to upgrade the lighting for the new book area, the middle school area, the children's area. And I need either some kind of motion light or just a light switch in this end of the building, because when we're walking out at night, staff is using flashlights on their phone to see, and it is not safe. So we're gonna try to get something down at this end right here. So as we're walking out the door, we can hit the light, or we have something to help us see.
Unless we turn it over.
Yeah, yeah, right? We got a plus smart plug. There you go. But yeah, so that's been submitted, and the union and the town met again yesterday. I think the union is scheduled to vote on the contract next week, and once that happens, we'll have a better idea of salaries and where everything stands. So, yes, it's always good to get that done.
When do they come back with?
I think, well, Doug will meet with all the department heads one-on-one, but I think he's waiting until this union contract is settled. So once he has the salary information, I'm assuming we'll meet in January, and then we'll revise, and then I'll go to the Board of Finance.
Well, the union contract doesn't apply to everybody, right?
It does not. I have 4 staff members who are employed under the
You're
contract.
basically gonna increase them the same amount as the town.
They will increase, but then I have part-timers, excuse me, who need a bit of a difference, because with minimum wage going up in January, the junior library assistants are going to be too close to what the library assistants make. So I need to have that
They
adjusted.
can't really argue with that, can they?
You can't, but it'll have to be more than whatever the union negotiated.
Right, the
for
town will
their
have to agree to it,
increase,
because we don't wanna lose people.
Definitely not. I have a great team right now. I don't want to lose any of them. So.
Hazmat Ranger?
So I brought our binder that we talked, binders, it's like a, I don't even know what to call it, tone. I brought this in, this is what we have with the hazmat compliance company. And we're currently in year 2 of a 3-year contract, and this is the same company that Town Hall and the Highway Department use. So Jen took a glance at it, and it's comprehensive, would be putting it lightly. So it's got everything from chalk, like you were saying, to bug spray or whatever was in here. And it gives you the directions in the back if somebody ingests it or gets it in their eyes or,
Do you have to read that?
well, no, but like if someone's like,
Me
I just got soft soap in my eyes, then, you know, we'd be able to locate it. We have access online. They usually allow for 80 hazardous materials, or maybe it was a little more than that. They did give me more for no charge of the allotted amount. And we're able to add to it. So if we should start using a new product, Jim wants something new to clean the floors with, wax, anything like that, we can have it added in. So at no charge. So.
The number for poison control.
Like first thing 911, but they Jen just told me she'll email me a link to.
Did.
Yeah, perfect. So where OSHA might be able to come out and do something.
Do they come with respect for that?
They do.
They
Yeah,
do?
they do. They every nook and cranny. So
You're covered, that's for
we
sure.
are covered.
You are covered. Still remember.
So we're in the contract for another year after this one, but in the meantime, I'll check out some other OSHA resources. If not, I feel better knowing that if someone comes in, we're prepared and we can handle it. So
Do they also do your log for any injuries beyond first aid?
I don't know. I will ask about that. I'll email her.
Yeah. But that's another thing that if you wanted to go down that route,
Mhm.
OSHA provides that consultation.
Okay.
They'll tell you how to do it. They'll teach you.
Okay. Any injury and so forth. Okay.
It's required for any injury requiring more than just first aid. It's
Gotcha.
unlikely that you have any of those.
Yeah. I'll look into that though. That sounds
We've
helpful.
never had
Thank you.
anything all the time I've been here. I've never heard of an injury or anybody.
It's not, yeah.
Don't say a
What are you
word.
doing, Minnie?
Every time we set up an electric sale,
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's
I just-
back or
I
something.
just hold my breath.
you call is.
Yeah, you said you're gonna clean out that basement.
Yes,
right?
yes.
One thing the association had to do several years ago is get insurance.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
You never know who's gonna claim something.
yeah, for sure.
Okay, new business.
I did have something to add that came up today, actually. We have a fiber grant that all the libraries in the state have the opportunity to apply. Novus, who we work with for our tech support, they were the company that was granted the contract by the state. So basically, they came in last fall and assessed our building and our connectivity and our access and our speed and determined what our needs were. And we got a grant approved for about $28,000. So I signed that today, $26,895 to be exact. I had to overnight the agreement for $30, but I said in the drop in the bucket compared to it. So we're currently in phase 3. Phase 4 will be where they come out and they actually configure, upgrade, and deploy the fiber connection. And that is going to lead to the internet connection that is faster, better, modern, and more secure. They're now going to be more secure. So they are hoping to get that done by the end of, by June 30th. So hopefully, but they're working with libraries all over the state. So.
Any idea what that's going to involve as far as, are we talking like excavators and big machines?
They would not ever cover anything like that. So if they encounter something where you would have to be taking out a wall to do something, it wouldn't be in the grant, so it would be unlikely that we would do that. With that being said, when they came out to assess, their final, their determination was that we are a new building, we have brand new, pretty much everything. We weren't in a lot of need. So they said, like, if you compared us to Bridgeport, our $28,000, which seems like a lot to us, is really not a lot at all. And I think a lot of it is covering their costs for.
And that's a grant. It's not money
It is
that-
a grant.
Not a grant.
Yes.
Town doesn't have to approve it other than to do
No.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to know about it, but
Yeah. And we received half of it for them to come out and do the assessment in the fall of 2022, and then the rest of it we got for the actual upgrades. So, and it's through CEN, which is actually great because CEN tried to get me to upgrade our speed when I was doing the budget and I was calling for prices for the contract, and I said, no, let's stay where we are, and now it'll actually upgrade it without us having to go through this. So that's good. We'll stay at that $750 price for fiber. So that's what I had for my business today.
I have fiber optic at my house. Unbelievable that Stone Road got fiber optics. But anyway, it does seem to be more reliable than your basic, whatever it is.
We do get outages through CEN sometimes. It doesn't always affect us. I'll get an email. Anyone who participates in CEN and receives a discount, they'll get an email saying there was an outage, but it doesn't seem to affect us too much, which is good.
is it gonna affect ongoing monthly costs at all?
No, this is unrelated. So, but it would, the monthly cost would have gone up if I had opted to upgrade to a higher speed with CEN. Because before I knew that we were getting this grant, so I said no. So we're fine, and now it'll get upgraded regardless. So, I think I said 44 libraries are participating.
So, probably not necessarily new business, but updated business. Any word on the solar?
Oh no, that is completely out of my hands. That's with the attorney's office at this point.
It
So yeah, that's nothing on that. That's something with a contract that was signed under a different first selectman, and so that's how the attorneys.
It's, for the, when I read the minutes, it'd be fiber optics connection, right? Upgrading fiber
Yes.
optics connection.
Yep.
Upgrading to fiber optic.
Two fiber, yeah.
Well, no, we already have the
You already
fiber
have
app. This is just upgrading
Okay.
what we have. So
Okay.
it'll, anything that needs replacing or upgrading, they will take care of it. Yeah.
More secure.
I can get, yeah, thank you, there you go, perfect.
That mean that people that go on the outside will also be faster?
They,
That's a good,
we have access outside, I want to see the range, I want to see if you can get it in the ball field and across. I just signed it today, so
well,
I have a meeting with Carl at Novus, we'll do a virtual meeting, I'm going to ask if that'll expand the Wi-Fi to other parts, because you can get it from outside in the
yes,
parking
yeah,
lot.
I've used it.
But we're curious to see if they can get it from the ball field and across the way, so.
Well, and even then,
Yeah.
the speed is still potentially limited by the Wi-Fi.
By how far?
configuration.
So.
Well, not just the configuration. Like you can deliberately say if somebody connects, then only give them this amount of speed. And it doesn't matter how much is coming into the library because it can be adjusted for Wi-Fi. It would only be any computer that's plugged in directly would be the only ones that actually get that actual speed.
Got
Oh,
it.
not the people
Okay.
that, on the outside.
Yeah, not the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
Oh, interesting.
The Wi-Fi may be able to handle more speed and it may be able to give more speed to any devices that are connected, but it's a separate system. It's like there may be more availability coming in, but if you're not sending that out, it doesn't matter.
Do we have a date on that for the condition?
They are hoping, it's right now it goes to the state and the state will sign off on the grants and then Novus, they said by the end of the fiscal year. So I'm hoping. I think we're kind of low priority because we're in good shape. He had mentioned Stanford's in some rough shape and he said Bridgeport's in some rough. He said like you're talking buildings that are really dated and branches are involved. So hopefully I'll know more once I meet with them. I got to schedule a Zoom with them. So.
Budget?
Okay, let's see where I am here. Okay, so the budget. So we're doing pretty good. We're actually lower than I expected in material spending, which means I can put a little bit of that into Hoopla. And then April's been reading the nonfiction, and she's noticing that there's some updating that needs to be done to the nonfiction to make the collection relevant and modern. So I told her today to go ahead and seek out some nonfiction titles for children's that's not necessarily available with Baker and Taylor. So when we get those catalogs for like Abdo and Cavendish and like put them in the recycle bin, we can't afford them now. We can look a little bit at some other avenues for nonfiction titles. So
41% is exactly what it should be.
yeah, for materials we're at 30 right now. So which is
The total is.
yeah, the total, yeah, we're in good shape. So the heating oil and propane is at 7. That's why it's so cold in here.
Good to know. Good to know. We are saving money.
Okay.
All right, so why is the computer services at 77?
We pay for our contract, yeah. And
Oh, so we shouldn't be worried about it.
we're gonna buy some nonfiction, or bulk up the nonfiction section.
We're doing all right otherwise.
Yeah.
7% will go up quickly too, though.
Supplies are relatively low, and we now have that Amazon business contract through the consortium, which I'm noticing a significant savings on things like paper and paper towels and toilet paper, the same brands that we buy. So we'll be able to save a little there. Our cash register did die on us pretty much. It's no longer totaling. It'll open and close, which is good, but I do have to get a new cash register. So we just take money out of the supplies for that. I think to get the same model is about $200. Sandy, I'm gonna go on because I'm gonna skip down to the sign because I just want to let you all know the sign is moving to be done. So we're moving forward. Ben and Scott have both helped out. We are going with the design that we all talked about last year and approved. It will be PVC. It will not be granite. The one change is that the lettering will not be vinyl. It's going to be inlaid, and it's going to have reflective material, like some sort of gold reflective. So when you're driving, you will be able to see it. The letters reflect. It is with the sign company now, and they're going to do a final mock-up and send it to Scott and Ben, and they'll show me, and then it will be installed by the town. They will do it. And I asked Ben, do we need to wait until spring? And he said no. He says there's no reason they can't put it in the ground, even if it's, winter, as long as it's not snow. So as long as there's not snow, they're moving forward or getting the sign.
Wow.
So that's gonna be the last thing I talked about, but I just got so excited I wanted to tell you this. I said I don't want to ever talk about that sign again. So yes, it's moving forward. It's just going to be a little bit different with the lettering, but it'll be a little more. It won't get like scratched off or marred since it won't be the vinyl. So.
And what have where you can put like the events.
It will not. It will not have a hanging portion anymore. No.
That was a big discussion.
Yeah.
People see it. So.
Yeah,
the roof
we
line.
took the roof. Yes, so it'll just say it'll be a little more simple and Burlington Public Library. So they did say it's crowded down there with all the things. So I'm hoping it'll be the same size and space and everything. So but yeah, let's move forward. Be happy when it's done. It is looking a little sad down there. Does it look better with that thing on? Or
Right?
This was looking so
I want to
sad.
see on the advertisement stuff.
No one is complaining about not having to schlep down there, but I'm like, hey, I need you to go do the sign. So I think they're
Well, we have
yeah.
sandwich boards.
We do.
Outside
We
of
can
us.
use those. Yeah.
And those you can actually read.
So,
We use a traffic light at the end so that we can
yeah. Then
make
stop,
people
read.
stop
I
and
know.
be able to read it.
There you go.
We saw that both the mailbox and the stop sign for the liquor store has been run over.
I didn't see the mailbox. I saw the stop sign, the
Mailbox
mailbox
was set a
too.
couple, about a month ago.
Oh my
Really?
It was
gosh.
intentional.
The stop
Really?
sign had to have
Yeah, it had to be,
been,
yeah.
yeah.
The stop sign was from in, he said it was after they left at night, from inside the parking
Oh, yeah. I did see it was lying on the ground.
lot. And so ours, luckily our sign was never.
Sandy, you are just
Yeah, be
tough
careful what you
to
say. Yeah. We have to be knocking on wood and everything.
Yeah, sinkhole or something.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll have an emergency meeting next.
Seriously. All the catastrophes.
Well, I told them we shouldn't serve liquor, and they said that's why they're running down the sign. They said it's
They
well,
started
yeah.
before they
it
left.
was extra hours. Okay, statistics.
Statistics, they're doing great. I'm looking at seeing increases again in the digital. Hoopla is creeping up every month. Like it's like another person discovers it. So I think last month we were right around like 100 users. Now we're at 104. I am putting another 750 in there. 50 will be from ARPA and 500 will be from ARPA and 250 will come from Friends Materials. So the circulation statistics are up for the current year. Visitors are almost exactly the same as where we were at last year. We're about 100, not even 50 more, 40 more. Programs, what they are doing, the staff with programs, honestly, every day there are people coming in, and they're more and more. Monday mornings, if you come to the library, be prepared to look around for a parking spot. April has so many people coming to programs for story time. It grows every single week.
329, that's a lot.
She had, it's and if you look, she had more programs last year, but with fewer attendance. So teen Alex is doing a phenomenal job. She's bringing in, she's got teens on a wait list. That's how popular her programs are. So she's got, I think, 13 signed up to do a program next week on a Monday, and she's really tuned into what they want to do, which is great. And then Jasmine, she's got a bunch of new programs that she's offering. She has the D&D that's starting up. She's starting a book club, so we'll now have 3 book clubs plus a cookbook club for adults every month. So there's a lot going on. We also partnered with the Chamber of Commerce. They sponsored the trees, which I didn't realize. I thought the town did that, but the chamber sponsors and pays for the trees in town. And for the holiday sing, they wanted to add an element of ornament decorating this year. So they asked if we could be the spot where families and individuals can decorate ornaments. We said, sure. So they donated, they were plastic ball ornaments, paints, brushes, and we had families, individuals, all ages participated, and they made ornaments, and it was just another really nice way to partner with them. They also one of the businesses that's in the chamber just made a donation of $250 to the library. They did $1,000 overall to 4 different organizations in town. One was the library, the Historical Society, the Food Bank, and the Lions Club, I think.
Oh,
And
nice.
One thing, I was at the
Sandy accepted
grand
the
opening for
check
this
for us.
business, and they purposely introduced me to the treasurer of the M&T Foundation. So I'm assuming they want to give us association money.
Yeah.
So
And that I got to give Kristen credit because she was the one who really wanted to have the friends join the chamber, and we finally did it, and it's been a really good partnership. So they've been wonderful. They promote our programs on their social media. It's opened up different networking opportunities for us. We had attended a meeting in October about different ways that you can use not just the Burlington Chamber, but the Central Connecticut, which is huge and has a lot of different resources. So databases are doing well. Tumble Books, it's time for Tumble Books to come to an end. We've got a contract through August. I'm not going to renew it. We put so much effort into trying different ways to get people to use it. It's on the bingo card. It's on the computers here. It's just not getting the use, and it doesn't look like it's, I don't know, very exciting. There's a lot of other different resources out there for kids, so it's time to say goodbye to Tumble Books, I think.
do we pay for that?
We do. It's about $900. So it goes up every year. So it's time to go. If you look at consumer reports though, just to note though, I did change the way we look at the statistic. We used to do how many individual users would go on and it was low. Instead now we look at how many different items they viewed, which I think is a more comprehensive statistic. So people are really using that. I noticed it was up really high this month. I don't know if people are looking for holiday gifts or what, but almost 400 different views, which I think is great. The Bold Yoga, we're up to 16 subscribers. We're now using it for adult programs, children's programs, and Alex used it for a teen program. And I've also asked the staff to use Creative Bug when they can for programming as well. So Alex is doing a manga drawing class with Creative Bug, which will be happening December. It's on there somewhere. Let's see. We have a lot of meeting room bookings. We're actually at the point now where people that are outside groups are having a hard time getting a meeting room because we're so busy with other organizations. So
Is that making us money?
not a lot, not often. Most of them are nonprofits. So we did have someone though that was a estate planning or something. So they did have to pay. So that was good. It was $50, I think, for a couple hours in the room. But with the nonprofit, yeah,
That's where we're here.
unfortunately, we don't need it.
We should be here for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, but it's been busy. It's been very busy. So. New Year's, I don't know what we did last November to get 70 new library cards. I was racking my brain to think if we did some sort of special program, but 27 is a more realistic number and it's a good number for new registrations.
That wasn't the principals, was it?
No, because that's always in September. I'm racking my brain about what
Right,
we
that's what I
did.
was thinking. Must have been like during the book sale, maybe.
Maybe that got people, and I know that the PTA did a Christmas photo shoot in the rooms, and we got a couple from that. But honestly, I don't know what that was. I'm gonna have to go back and read my diary to find out what we did at the library because I don't know why it was so high last year. So, but while it looks very low, the negative is a little sad. 27 is actually still very good. So, I'm very pleased with that. That's about it. Does anyone have any questions about the staff?
So we're at 500 registered borrowers. That's a lot. I mean,
How much? We are up to
last year we only had 2,100. Now we have 2,600.
that. Yes, yeah.
That's a lot.
And one of them, I heard, got a library card. One of our new ones got a library card a few Saturdays ago. So, what did I got? The White Whale got a library card a few weeks ago. Do you know who that
It's
was?
me.
You was you?
It's got-
I wanted to have a contest with the staff to see who could get you to sign up for a
I
card.
don't need one. I use the answer.
You need one to make my stats go.
Yeah, it's got one after.
Yeah.
I got a text at home on a Saturday and everything saying, no number, guys.
Maybe you saw the low number for the current month and you want to increase it.
Even Ned has a library card despite the fact that he doesn't really borrow materials much either. Unless I say, stop in and pick up this book for me.
So, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's-
Then he needs his own.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
So the winter calendar is out. It is very busy. If you look just at all of the activities that we're having in December alone, it's a packed schedule. It is absolutely packed. So I think I mentioned some of the new ones that we're doing with the Adult Book Club and the D&D. April is starting. She's doing a a new story time with yoga. Alex has got, some really on-trend ideas. She's got like a big Taylor Swift party happening next week, and
That's a big deal.
It is a huge deal. Yes, Alex. She is an artist. She makes a lot of items, handmade items, and one of the things that she does is resin jewelry. So she's going to teach the teens how to do resin jewelry. That'll be happening on Saturday. Yeah, that's really cool. So
That'll increase your SDS.
yeah.
That-
That's right.
I forgot that.
Taste
I
it
have a
out.
comment. One thing I
Bring it
think,
in,
Jody,
taste it out.
No, do it outside, do it at the ball
Yeah,
field.
Jody, one thing you should do, we should make a copy of this, and when you go to the budget meetings,
Yeah,
give them a copy of that.
absolutely, that's a great idea, yeah.
Because- And look at the numbers and I mean,
That's a
they,
great
they,
idea.
they look at this and, say, well.
Yeah.
But when they see something.
How active it is, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially with all the color.
yeah, it pops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
It's almost every single day,
Well, it averages
yeah.
to every
It's
day.
just
Yeah.
like Fridays.
It does, absolutely. Yeah. Fridays we're half staffed on that day, so if you're not, so usually the staff that's working the Saturday shift will usually do, you can see Alex, so she's every other Friday, or excuse me, every other Saturday, so she's got programs on Saturdays.
Gotcha.
Saturdays aren't always well attended either. I feel like we compete with a lot of other
Yeah.
things, so, but we do have some coming up. The cutest story I can tell you about how great we're starting to work with our other departments and everything is Town Hall saw one of our adult events and they get out early on a Friday and all the ladies at Town Hall signed up. They're going to come down together and have lunch and watch the Barbie movie in January, which I just thought was sweet. Which I it's really cute. Yeah, it's good. Everyone's cute. It's really good. Yeah, it's a great movie. But it's just shows, you know,
We
there
have
were.
it here.
We do, yeah. It's checked out, but we do have it. You
My
know.
daughter said it's
Invited for the quiz.
Yeah, I think it's on HBO Max now. So if you get HBO Max, it's on there streaming. So the Sunrise Chair Yoga, which is another weekly program that we do using that database that we're paying for, that's been really popular. I think Jasmine's been averaging about 5 participants that come every week and they do the chair yoga. They've asked for more, so we might be able to move them up to a beginner level. And
I love that sunrise is at night.
Yeah, I was thinking
like,
the
I
same
want
thing. I
that
was like,
sunrise.
that's not sunrise.
I've been up for so many hours by then. It's like that's a really good. That's like my midday. I know
Oh,
it's so sad. And then if you haven't, I wish I brought one with me. I didn't grab it, but if you didn't grab our winter flyer yet and didn't get it through the email, Christy did a wonderful job with the flyer, and she handles all of our corrections and requests with just absolute enthusiasm. Never looks at us like she wants to throw the paper at us. And she does all the canvas. The canvas for our programs are so eye-catching, and she just does a wonderful job. So, and I talked about the sign, which. Oh, and one last thing about programs. April submitted a grant this past month for the CT Humanities. She's looking to have them pay for 2 programs with Grumbling Griffins. They are a traveling children's theater troupe. She'd like to have them come for Take Your Child to the Library Day and do a production. And she wants to have them back in the spring to do something with her homeschool group. So every month she offers a homeschool program, and once a season she tries to bring someone in to do something with the homeschool kids. So we're hoping it's under review. I think she checked the status and it's under review. And if it doesn't work out, then we go to M&T Bank. We're standing to the bank.
Your new friend.
Yes.
Yeah, bring it up at our meeting, the friends
Who's the
meeting.
new business in town?
It is John Seagrave. He does like financial planning, I think it is. It's right where he's in between
Yes.
the brewery and I know a guy.
And he-
right in
He's
that.
head of the Chamber of Commerce.
He is. He's the
Oh,
head of the
yeah.
chamber for
And
the
he already has
Burlington.
an
Yeah.
office in Torrington.
Oh,
Expanding
Yeah.
to Burlington.
And I believe the donation was from him and the people that own the property.
Yes,
there.
Borland Associates.
Oh, look
Borland
at that.
Look at that. You even got a free pen.
Swag. They're trying to buy you out with a pen. Don't do it.
Oh, man.
Don't give in.
Yeah, go put it in.
Oh, that's okay.
Wasn't
You
just
can, you can sell it for good food. That's
And
fine.
they had alcohol.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Oh,
no,
you know.
yeah, no.
From
Whatever
the
they want.
brewery or from?
I wonder. I don't know. Yeah. Was it from the brewery or was it wine or?
I don't think it was, no, because a lot of it was in bottles. Wine,
Yeah.
Was it a big check? Did you get to go take like the big
Oh.
oversized check or no?
Well, they didn't fill the glasses up either.
Uh-oh.
No, she's talking about the check.
Oh, the check, it wasn't regular, but they did take a picture.
That's
So it's
great.
Probably on somebody's Facebook.
It probably is on the chamber. And we are the featured business
Yeah.
on the sign there. Kristen had sent something out to us. So, so we are the featured.
I know.
sign.
I felt it.
Yeah, I was very
There's a lot of
excited.
people that know them because it was several, more than 100 people.
Wow. Where did everybody park? Oh my goodness.
They parked in the back.
Right, there's a lot of
Yeah,
room in
that's
the back.
true.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
moved in the back, and they, a lot of people, they, all from Torrington and Burlington, and
Yeah.
this one, you know. So it was,
He's been very eager to help us in any way. So that's great. It's been a good partnership.
I already cashed the check.
We've probably already spent it.
Yeah.
So what's the business? It's financial.
I want to say it's Iron Gate. Is it Iron Gate?
It's a financial advisor.
I think so. Financial planning.
I don't know if you're at the point in your relationship, but that might be a great
A program.
community
Oh, no.
event as a
Absolutely.
program on financial.
Yes.
That tends to be one of the biggest stressors. for people.
Absolutely.
And I imagine there'd be a lot of interest and multi-level, right? It's like
Oh,
not
Baron
kind
Financial. It's Baron
of, not
Financial.
kind of like a one and done, but
Yeah.
like anything from building a budget to like
That's a great idea.
Retirement.
I'm going to
Yeah.
bring
I
that
get the
up.
retirement
college,
every day.
and everything in between.
That's a great idea. I will be seeing him next Thursday. The chamber meets here monthly, and I'm going to bring that up. It's a great.
Yeah.
Not only that, but there's so many other businesses that are coming in, and you do hear them, and we're like, oh, like some woman plays like musical instruments. Like I wonder if she'll do like a concert here or something.
There's a lot of-
That's a great idea.
I
He knows a lot of
imagine it'd be
people, so
a
it
way
wouldn't
for
just be
him to
library.
advertise that he's in town.
Absolutely.
Win-win.
Yeah.
I love that idea. Yeah, so it's John Barron Financial Group. So
Yeah,
I love that. It's a great
he did
idea.
invite his clients too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ask them to come on a library card.
that's right.
Get up to that 70 right there.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
I think those were all the points I wanted to make. So, does anyone have any questions about stats or programs or anything like that? Building, that was the sign. I jumped
Okay.
ahead. Yeah, I
You
talked
jumped
about the
ahead, okay.
sign. Yeah. I was so excited. I just had to talk about it. So now that they're slowing down a little more with the until it snows, but Ben was here earlier today, and I did talk to him about scheduling a time to start helping us haul stuff out of the basement too. So I said I'll get it all in a spot, and then if you guys could just come and haul it out. So they were okay with that. So we'll get move the shelves that are already down there and start organizing the pit. So yeah, the pit. I'm not- No, I promise. Yeah, so that's everything so far has been running, and keep says that by so.
Is this the chamber report? Is it-
Oh no, this is just my email. So
Oh,
I
okay.
just was
Yeah,
looking up John's
Seagrave was the,
name.
okay.
Yeah, see, yeah, that's so John Seagrave.
Nice.
I'm writing emails from Tavern Day. Don't look at that. I send a lot of emails from Tavern Day.
How's that?
They did on the building?
Everything, yep, we got the sign is in the works, and the basement is hopefully going to get a clean out. Heat's been working, it's warmed up in here, right?
It is.
Yeah,
It's
it's
much
like,
more comfortable.
yeah. We had two groups both using this room and that room simultaneous yesterday, and no one complained about the temperatures, which is good. So everything worked when it needed to work.
Little things that make it seem
That's right.
Any comments, questions? Otherwise, we're
I have a commercial.
commercial.
Commercial break. On December 16th, the lacrosse girls who have helped us move books 2 springs in a row, and I've already got a commitment that they'll do it again this spring, are doing a gift wrapping fundraiser at the Lewis Mills Auditorium lobby. So that's December 16th from 11 to 3. If anybody has any gifts they'd like wrapped, it's a fundraiser for them, and they have supported us
Yeah.
twice. And hopefully we'll do it a third time because they said they would. And their
Is this
schedule
lacrosse
works
or
out.
volleyball? That's the volleyball.
Volleyball does the fall.
Yeah.
They have helped us three
Nice
times in the
little-
fall. In the
Figure
spring,
out.
we've gotten the lacrosse. With the season, I just find it interesting that it's the girls' teams that are helping us, not the boys' teams, just saying.
So when you pull into the high school parking,
That's
so
certain,
the tennis courts and on one side, is that the high school lobby there?
the auditorium is first, yeah. It actually says auditorium on it. And
Oh, were they, you said they're in the auditorium?
The
doing it?
auditorium.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
the auditorium.
It's right when you walk in.
That's where you got your flu shot, where you had you walk in the door there.
I didn't get a flu
That's-
shot there, so I don't know. Yeah,
COVID, they had COVID there twice.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
I
if
got it at the
you
town
go
hall.
off the drive, it should be right.
That's why, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah, the first thing. So anyway, December 16th,
11 to 3,
yeah,
Saturday, right?
it's a Saturday, yeah. So, yeah.
Where's the
I have
house?
And some
You
gifts.
don't on the
Right,
other
yeah, it's
side.
next to the high school, it's
It's
part of
like
the
we're
area.
having Christmas.
Oh,
Been
we don't want to
helpful.
be together that
Yeah.
day.
Oh,
Oh.
so, yeah, when the high school comes up and it kind of wraps around.
Santa's
got some-
Yeah.
And past the tennis courts.
Yeah, it's on the far end.
I'll tell them who sent it too.
By all means, the library volunteers, eh?
Yes.
Oh, I did have one more thing to talk about. It was after my notes, but it's another commercial, I guess.
Commercial break.
Alex is doing lit kits for teen readers now. So you can fill out a survey and tell her, your interest in what types of books you like. And then once a month, it's kind of a plan, those subscription boxes that people get. She's going to put together a lit kit, which will have a book that she selected for you. And there's some goodies in there. So like a little, craft or some candy. And people can bring their boxes or pick up their boxes and then bring it back. And then they can resubscribe again for the next month. So she has 7 teens signed up for December,
Wow.
which is great.
Holy cow.
Yeah, so my
Does
girl.
she need
Yes.
anything? Does she need
I'll ask her. I'll
Yeah.
see. Yeah, the little thing. And she got some really cute boxes, so they're like a fun looking box. But I'll ask her. Yeah,
So this is for kids?
it's for the teens in middle school and high school. Yeah, I'll make you a lit kit, Terry.
I love those little mystery ones where they.
They were wrapped. I'll tell Jasper.
I love it.
Yeah.
It'll have like a funny thing. Yeah. They said that for, you gonna do it for Valentine's Day?
I'll ask. Yeah, that was Jasmine. But
Yeah,
I'll
that
ask
was
her.
Valentine's Day.
So
Yeah, that
when
was
you
cute.
have all these teen programs and all these teen participants, are they different teens or is it the same ones being recycled?
So it's both. She's retaining them while also attracting new ones, which I think is great because, if they show up once and never come back, that's,
Okay.
what's the deal? But she's getting repeats. She's starting to get to know them, so she's trying to come to all of her things. One girl just said, "Sign me up for everything," and then she's also getting new ones. She's also getting boys
To retain
girls
Wow.
to retain them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's huge. She's made
Usually that age, that is not easy.
It's not. It's
No.
the hardest age group to
Mhm.
attract.
They need it.
So, yeah. And I'm with all of this in the right direction. It gives me a lot to stand on when I ask for more hours for that position.
Yeah.
So, right. Before it was, can we have more hours? But no one's really coming. To now, she's doing so
Right.
much. She's working with some of the environmental science teachers right now. She wants to do some sort of ecology field trip here. There's a group that she's worked with about preservation and recycling. They came to one of her open lounges, I think back in October, and they'll do a presentation. So she's going to see if we can get a field trip from the school here. She's Kelly, who's the media specialist at Lewis Mills, will be back in school after the holidays. So they'll be picking up where they left off with a lot of the ideas that they have together. So
ELCCT.
yeah,
ELCCT.
yep.
So I'm on their board also. They have, and they take their animals to
Do they?
schools.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's good
so
to
they're birds
know.
of prey and.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think we had birds of. Oh no, parks or the land trusted birds of prey. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Think
great.
about doing that.
I will. Yeah, we're going to Indian Rock this weekend.
Us too.
All right.
We're going Friday.
We are too.
6 to
I
6:30.
think we're early. I think we're like a 5:30. I like
Santa
to
Claus.
get in first.
Ah.
Get out. So, first, I'll mention that to Alex and April.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do a lot of great programs there. I think they did like a cider program.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, we do cider. Because we run an apple orchard, but I mean, some years we have to buy apples. That's how it goes sometimes. But all of the animals are moving from Barnes Natural Center, I think this week,
Okay.
because we don't open the
Okay.
nature
Yeah.
center during the
Yeah.
winter right now because there's a heating issue. But
Oh.
so they're moving all the birds and reptiles. So.
Oh,
I can keep
no.
them.
So I don't need those in the
library.
I know, so they moved them all, you know, to a place where it's warmer.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, good meeting.
Yeah, that's always.
You
You've
have
got a lot
a
of
call?
great ideas for now.
Call the adjourn?
7:40.
Yeah, 7:48, that's good enough.
Yeah, seven, yeah.
Oh, you're very
Good.
I don't even.
See,
I'm
my
literally
kind of
I mean, like a couple of
suburban sanitation.
pages.
I can tell you're from Burlington, man. Right?
That's right.
Oh, you're a suburban sanitation.
Yeah. I want to do 7:18.
There's some, I have out of my house, but I've been doing shows as well, and I work at the co-op, that's where Mary
That's
saw
right,
me.
Angie, yeah.
So I volunteer there.
Oh, there's so many different teas that she has. Oh my gosh.
The co-op was in Collinsville.
Oh, I didn't know. My friend sells there too. Yeah, how they try.
Yeah,
Lots of
ours
really
is
jewelry.
Christmas shopping and things.
The artists and.
Uh-huh.
I was just there.
Did you go to the sip and shop?
No.
I did, in
No.
the rain.
I was,
no, right.
I was
I
there,
wanted to,
I
but since
saw
like you
all
were
the
sick, you were not
signs,
getting out.
and that's Friday night.
Have a nice
Yeah.
holiday, everyone.
Oh, you too. Thank you. I love that idea about talking to John.
Oh
my gosh, so
That would be, yeah.
So good.
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you, John.
Oh, yeah, that had,
It was early.
oh, good. Yeah. I was surprised, there was a lot of people, even in the rain.
At the sip and shop.
Yeah.
Is that where you get the champagne?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
A lot of champagne.
But does
I was
every
flowing.
single business get champagne?
If it's not champagne, it's some kind of like a mulled cider or a mulled wine.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.